Are we live? Are we live? I think we're live. Let's see. Can anybody see me? Excellent. So, hi, I am Jennifer. This is. Oh, wait. Hi, Rainey. I do have the chat up this year. Last year I didn't have the chat up, so I didn't have any idea anyone was saying anything until after, so that's not very useful. I am Jennifer. This is Talk to Me Tuesday. Talk to Me Tuesday is now a 10-year-old vlogging community of crafty type people. We do show and tell every week. We live over on talktometuesday.wordpress.com. And if you're a crafty type person, if you quilt or knit or crochet or scrapbook or whatever it is that you do to express yourself in a crafty way, we would love to have you. If you want to come do show and tell with us, all you need to do is drop me an email. My email is sohooked@gmail. Drop me an email. I'll add you to our WordPress, and we would love to have you, love to meet you. If you're new, go visit our blog because we have lots of great crafty people who share every week, and we make videos. Most of our videos are recorded beforehand and then posted. I only do live once a year, and I do live today because April's my birthday month, and I always do a giveaway in April. So I collect up the fat quarters, and then when I have a full complement at the end of the month, I add up everything I have, and then I do a fat quarter drawing. So once again, I'm Jennifer. We've got people coming in a little bit at a time. I'm Jennifer. This is Talk to Me Tuesday. For those of you guys who don't know me, I run fandomandstitches.com. My personal website is sohooked.com, and I'm a very active participant and the creator of the Talk to Me Tuesday community. We started on LiveJournal 10 years ago, and then a few years ago we moved to WordPress, and we are all just crafty people who like to share. None of us really are hardcore video makers. We're not trying to make super edited content. We just want to talk to each other and enjoy sharing our videos and sharing our experiences. Most of us record from our sewing spaces, and I like to record in front of my design wall, which is here. And this is the room you'll find me in every week when I do Talk to Me Tuesday. Let's see, I've got some more comments. Hi to Jennifer R. I'm glad you're watching. And so other things to talk about today. I did want to share what's going on in May because there's a lot of stuff going on. Next week for our Talk to Me Tuesdayers who have been participating in our 10th anniversary of Talk to Me Tuesday by posting stuff on the Talk to Me Tuesday WordPress, I will be having the drawing that both Rainey and I have prizes for, so I'm looking forward to sharing that. Hi, Susan. I love seeing you guys pop up. I have it on my screen supersized like 300% because eyesight, and I can't read it on the phone, but I'm really glad to see you guys here. It's awesome. I think I have it a little better this year because last year I didn't know what I was doing and I started talking before the live stream started, and I think I went a little too fast, so I've calmed down a little bit this year. Yay, Rainey's here too. I love that you're all in the same chat. It's so great. I did want to give you guys an update. My ankle is better. Sprained it 2 weeks ago. As you can see, I'm standing. It's mostly just swelling now. It's not really hurting anymore. So that's a good thing. So I'm back to sewing again, and I'm happy to share that. You can see a little sneak peek over there of the quilt I'm working on, which I will show you guys next week because there's too much to talk about today. And as you can see, my design wall is super full. So in addition to the Fat Quarter Lotto, or I guess as part of the Fat Quarter Lotto, I invited you guys to share orphan blocks for the Linus Connection. So that is definitely a thing I want to share with you guys. So last year I added that as an option, and I got a lot of orphan blocks. And just so I can explain what the orphan blocks are for since 2002, I have volunteered for an organization called the Linus Connection. And we're a blanket charity, and we make blankets for children in crisis in Central Texas. So I take your orphan blocks and I turn them into quilts to donate to Linus. And just to show you how important those quilts are and those orphan blocks are, I have donated 8 quilts so far in 2019 just made of orphan blocks. So I take all the beautiful orphan blocks I get in the mail, I sort them out, and then I add sashing or I mix them up, just whatever, and then they become quilts. I quilt them myself, I bind them myself, and then they are donated to the Linus Connection. And my goal for this year is 18 quilts, and I've already hit 13, mostly thanks to all the beautiful orphan blocks you guys have donated. Let's see, make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, so let's talk about that. Everything on the wall are the orphan blocks I received in the last week. This is the third week in a row that I have filled this wall. It's filled almost to the ceiling. And then just a little bit right down here at the bottom, you can see. These are the last 2 weeks of orphan blocks. These are all the ones I've received for this event. The ones that go together I have kind of folded. But you guys, these are going to make so many amazing, beautiful quilt tops. So that's all the ones from the last few weeks. This is last week. Super happy about this. Then in addition to orphan blocks, I also received lots of fabric. I received panels. You guys were amazingly generous with the fabricy goodness to share with the Linux Connection. And it pleases me so much. Anita's here. Hi, Anita. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so what else do I need to talk about? Let's remind everyone who I am, because I see viewers popping up. I'm Jennifer, and I run fandomandstitches.com. I own sewhook.com. I'm a quilt designer. I created Talk to Me Tuesday 10 years ago. It's our 10th anniversary, just as a way to talk to my friends online. So it's a vlog where we do show and tell every week. There are lots of us now. If you'd like to participate, you can jump in and at talktometuesday.wordpress.com, just send me an email, and we'd love to have you. So I think we probably have been going long enough that I can also show you guys all of the fat quarters. So let's see if I can do this without spilling them. Nope, I cannot. We'll just do it in stacks. So I have 100 fat quarters. This is stack number 1. So I have them numbered so that I know which one is which. So 100 fat quarters here. That was wrong. It's 50 fat quarters. And then I have 50 fat quarters here, and the number 2 fell off, but I'm keeping them separate so I know which is which. So I will be having 2 drawings for 50 fat quarters each. And again, these were donated by you guys. I threw a few in just to get it up to, excuse me, I threw a few in just to get it up to 100. But these were all sent in by you guys. I don't keep any of them. I send them all out again. And unless you specify that it's for Linus or something, it all goes in the fat quarter lotto. So let's see, what else do I have? Okay, drawing. These are all of our entries. And I have a very fancy container that has all of my stickers on it from the last quilt festival. Okay, let's get these guys in here. So a little disclaimer, this is not a sponsored post. I don't make anything for this. Nobody gives me anything for doing it. I do it just for fun, for my birthday every year. I think so that this is the 6th or the 7th one. I think it's the 6th one. Have been doing it for quite a while. And I just love sharing. It's a way for me to give back to all the crafty people who are wonderful to me and support my online work and support my videos and my websites and all of that kind of cool stuff. So I like to do that. This is all me. And I dropped one. Hold on. The other disclaimer is because I have 2 sets of 50. If I accidentally draw, or on purpose draw, the second name the same as the first name, I'm going to draw another one just because I want to have 2 winners, because it's just more fun that way. So, I mean, 50 fat quarters is a lot. That's a lot of fat quarters. So it's not like you're not getting anything. So let's draw one now, and then I'll draw one in a couple minutes. Okay, let's see. Okay, just one. I think I have just one. I've got just one. The first one, I'm going to fold it back, and I'm super excited about this one. The first one is Elizabeth Murphy, which Elizabeth is one of our Talk to Me Tuesdayers. So I'm excited about that. That's extra cool. So Elizabeth, you will get stack number 1. And then in just a couple minutes, I will draw for stack number 2. Before I do that, I want to talk to you about the Fandom and Stitches event that starts tomorrow. So tomorrow on Fandom and Stitches, we have a really unusual event starting. I've been thinking about this for a really long time, and it came up because a lot of people ask me how to start a quilt. Like, I want to do a quilt that there's not a quilt like design, like a full design, like a layout for. How do I do that? So what I've done is I've put together a basically it's a project sheet, but it's sort of designed like a gaming sheet, and you can fill in every step. This is a fill in the blank, build your own quilt along, and we're all going to do it. So you figure out what design you want. Do you want to do Doctor Who? Do you want to do Harry Potter? Do you want to do Game of Thrones? And then we have lots of options from past quilt alongs for quilt patterns. And then I've got information on how to resize your blocks and how to use those in the other quilt layouts. I've made some samples and I've had a really good time with it. I got a little bit crazy. I had to make myself stop because I was off my feet for 2 weeks and I just had to make myself stop. So one of the samples I'm super excited about is a Pac-Man using the Labyrinth layout from our Labyrinth quilt along. I was really pleased to do a layout with Game of Thrones from Michelle's Game of Thrones blocks using the Princess Bride castle, so that'll be really fun. These are just ideas that I'm throwing out, so you can use any of these things to make whatever you want. So this event starts tomorrow. The first week is just planning, so you don't need fabric, you don't need to worry about anything. It's just figuring out what you want to do, and then next week we'll start sewing. And again, that'll be on fandomandstitches.com. It's 100% free. Fandom and Stitches, all of our patterns, all of our events, everything is free. So that is there. That'll be tomorrow. And then we'll do that every subsequent Wednesday. Thank you, Jen. I am really glad that I'm finally getting to do this. It actually happened because we had a quilt along fall through and I had this backup. Yet, Rainy, you could do Stranger Things. There are so many fandoms that we have on Fandom and Stitches that haven't been a quilt along, and that is the reason I'm doing this, because a lot of people just want to have a quilt along. And you know, if you want a quilt along from a certain fandom and we haven't done it yet, this is your opportunity to really create your own quilt along and quilt with other people at the same time. We will be doing that. All of the support will be in the Fandom and Stitches Facebook group. So I'll have links for everything in the description on Sew Hooked, on Fandom and Stitches. It's everywhere. So if you need help with that, I can point you in the right direction. Okay, let's go ahead and do the next fat quarter drawing. And then I have one more announcement. And I think I've covered everything. I have a cheat sheet down here. I think I've covered everything on my list except for one thing. So I'm going to do one more fat quarter drawing, and then I'm going to share the last little thing. Oh, wait, what is Susan saying? Oh, yay. I hope you think of something to do, Susan, because it would be awesome just to have lots of my online crafty friends participating. And you could do anything. So, and the way I did it, if the pace is too fast, you can make up your own schedule and say, this is my week 1 and 2 weeks from now is my week 2. It doesn't have to be the same pace as we're doing it. So I am excited about how excited everyone else is. I might just be working on my Star Trek quilt because I got behind from all the other stuff I had to do. Plus I have like a lot of repetitive stress issues. So I have to really spread out the paper piecing now. Okay, so one more drawing for 50 more fat quarters. Let's see what we can do here. You guys do see them in here, so I'm not doing anything nefarious. I don't have one like taped to my wrist or anything. Okay, got one more. And would you believe it? I actually pulled the same one again. Hold on. Let's do it again. One more. Okay. I know who this is. I can tell just from reading. Okay, hold on. Let me fold it up. Guys, this is a good year for Talk to Me Tuesday. I'm trying to fold it so you can't see the address. My next winner is Rainy, and Rainy's in our feed. She's in our chat. Rainy, congratulations. You won the other 50 fat quarters. And I'm super happy about that because Rainy is an awesome participant on Talk to Me Tuesday. She does lots of stuff on Fandom and Stitches, and she's making one of our Talk to Me Tuesday prizes for our TTMTers for our 10th anniversary. So yay, Rainy. I'm really happy about that. Okay, I have one more thing to talk about. Then if you guys have any questions, this is a really good time to ask because I've set aside like an hour to do this. So if you want to talk about anything or you have any suggestions, this would be a good time. So the last thing on my list is I asked for my birthday, for anybody who wanted to give me anything, for donations to be made to the Action Jackson Medical Fund. I have the hardest time saying that. Anita, you have no idea how many times I do retakes and edit my videos so that I can get Action Jackson out. Anyway, Action Jackson is Anita's grandson, and he just had heart surgery. So we have been trying to help his family offset the expenses of his surgery. And a lot of it is so his family could be with him and support him while he had his surgery. And Jackson is just a baby. He's a wee little baby. So I asked for that for my birthday, and I did see at least one donation for that. And then for April and May, all of the proceeds from my sales for my medically themed pattern, which really were inspired by Jackson. I had a suggestion, and I thought, I should do this because it would be perfect for Jackson. So there's a heartbeat pattern. These are all paper beast blocks. This is the lab coat pattern, like the doctor, and then I have a stethoscope. All three of these together are $6.95. All $6.95 will go to Jackson's family just to help defray the cost of their trip and the support that they needed to give baby Jackson during all of this. Okay, so if you have a question, now's a good time because that's it. I've shared everything. I do have some birthday gifts. I guess I could share you my birthday gifts. This was from Mary. Mary included this in my fat quarter. She's our own Queen MLV over on Talk to Me Tuesday. So I do have that to share with you. That's why I put that here because it's just super pretty and I thought it would be nice. She sent this for practicing free motion quilting. And we'll see. No questions yet, so I'll show you some of the other stuff I got. You guys were awesome. I got a lot of birthday cards included with the fat quarters. My very, very dear, hi Dino. My very dear friend Linda sent me a huge pile of white fat quarters and some of my favorite Gutermann thread. And this was because I have done so many neutral and white projects just recently. So that will fill a giant hole in my stash. So that's pretty awesome. I got this awesome little quilty bookmark from Sarah in Houston, also a Talk to Me Tuesdayer. And then my best friend Jules, who does Talk to Me Tuesday. We all do Talk to Me Tuesday. That's how we keep up with each other. You guys should join us. It's amazing. First of all, what about that card? This is your cat cameo for the week, so that's pretty great. I think Linda's had a cat too. Hold on, let me see. Oops, I dropped it. More cats. Cat cameo. So these are our cats for the week. Oh, yay! You're welcome, Anita. And hi, Anita's family and baby Jackson. I have the hardest time saying Action Jackson, guys. Hardest time. So my best friend Jules, who also does Talk to Me Tuesday, gave me a fun little magnet. And for those of you who don't know, she's from New Mexico, so I have a lot of awesome New Mexico themed stuff from her. She gave me something to do when my repetitive stress is acting up and I can't crochet, but I need to elevate my foot. So this is very helpful. And also, she and I have been super into our AccuQuilts lately. And she gave me a really cool die for my AccuQuilt to make 8-inch blocks. It's an 8.5-inch cut square. And I've already designed a quilt to go with this, so I will be sharing that with you guys pretty soon. Okay. I really am out of things now, so if anybody has a question, now's a good time. If you don't have a question, then I guess I'll wrap it up. I want to say thank you to the Talk to Me Tuesday community for 10 years of friendship. When I started this, I was a stay-at-home mom with a part-time job, and I worked from home. When I very first started Talk to Me Tuesday, I was writing a book that never got published. I've talked about that from time to time. I had a book contract for a while for a quilt book, but it was canceled because there was a dip in the economy and a whole bunch of new people just got kicked to the curb. And then that's how I became an indie designer and started selling my own patterns that way. And it's been quite a ride. It's been amazing. You guys have shared a lot with me over 10 years. I've done almost every week for 10 years. This is my 518th video. So, and that doesn't include like little extra tutorials here and there. That's just my Talk to Me Tuesdays. It's been an amazing decade. You guys have been wonderful. When I started, my kids were little. They're grown now. And when I started, the Project of Doom didn't exist. That was part of the journey, was in 2011, the beginning of the Project of Doom. You guys were here when I started Fandom and Stitches. It's been amazing. I've met many of you, and every single person that I have met has brought something amazing to my life. And I just want to thank you guys for 10 years of Talk to Me Tuesday. Thank you for indulging me and sharing my birthday month with me every year, because I have just so much fun getting to do that. And I love you guys. It's been wonderful. And I guess that's all. I'm getting a little teared up. So you guys mean the world to me, and you've seen me through a lot, and I love you guys. I love you guys. Okay, I'm gonna go. Thank you for sticking with me and watching this live video. Congratulations to Elizabeth and to Rainey. I will have your packages in the mail by tomorrow, and I am absolutely delighted that you guys participated in this and that you're here watching. It means the world to me. Have a wonderful week. Have a crafty week, and I will see you guys next week.